Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you are variables. And this is a place where you can actually use them to keep track of anything. Like there are variables that are built in to Snap. We've seen them, like the X position, the Y position, the direction, and so on. Well, we can add around, and we do that by clicking this and just give it a name. Okay, I'll show you more on that later. Right now, there's something else that I want you to see from variables, and it's down here, which is make a block. Okay, and making a block means that I can create some of these commands and use them. So let's make a block. It's going to ask me for a couple of things, such as what kind of block do you want to make? Is it a motion block? Is it something that affects the looks of the object and so on? I want to make a motion block, and I want to make a square. So let's just call it square. Okay. I have a choice of things that the block can be. It can be a command, which means that it's one of these that I can drag here, and it'll click like a little Lego inside of these. It can also be a reporter. And what a reporter is like a function that computes a number. For example, it could be like area that would compute the area of a square. It can also be a predicate. And what a predicate is a function that returns true or false. So it could be, for instance, is it a square? If I give it the side lengths, right? It could compute that for us. So, but really what I want to do is to draw a square. So that would be a command. So let's build it. And what it says is, okay, so you're building a square, show me the code, okay? Now notice this little plus things here. What they allow me to do is to add things to the square. So for example, we're adding an input name, and we'll call it the side length, okay? And it can simply be title text, which just means some other stuff that will show up here, square, or it can be the name of a field that you're going to put in. So square title length, side length rather. This means that this is a location where I can put in a number. Okay, so I can say make a square of length 100. Okay, so let's see, how do we do that? Actually, we do it with just this code right here. Okay, so we're going to repeat, oh, we don't mean 500 times, we actually just mean 4 times. And we're going to move, we don't want to move 100 steps, we want to move by the side length. So look at this, I can just drag this over, boom, side length, steps, and then we want to turn by 90 degrees. Okay, and we'll apply that. I mean, it actually defined it. What I can do now is if I hit OK, it will disappear. Now, let's go over to motion. This is where we were, and you notice that I now have a new block called square, and I can say how big do I want my square. Let's make it 50. Okay, so let's go back here. You know, I really don't like that costume. Let's go back to the turtle costume. I also don't like the size to be so small. Let's set the size to 100%. There, we can see it. Okay, so back to our program. When I click the green flag, it will clear, it will put the pen down, and then it will draw a square of length 50. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay, I can move my sprite, do it again. Yep, it's working. Excellent. That's how you can build your own blocks. Okay, that's one of the really nice things about Snap. Scratch does it too now. It's a kind of a recent thing, but Snap, that's part of their contribution.